Warning! This podcast contains a giggling bee. Bee, that's your cue to laugh.
It wasn't that. You told me not to laugh.
I know, the whole point was to try to get you to laugh. What's up, everyone, and welcome to the As Seen on TV podcast for Scream Season 2, Episode 11, Heavenly Creatures. I'm your host, Dom. With me is Kim, aka B.
Hi.
And, Ghostface, aka Jake.
I have something to complain about.
What's
boy.
that?
I did not get enough screen time this episode.
No, you did
I had
not.
a monologue planned and everything, and it's okay. I shot it on my phone. They didn't use it. I don't know what was wrong.
That's a shame. That is a shame.
I called it.
What'd you call? What would you call?
Bitches walked into a trap.
Yeah. They certainly did.
Yep. Yep.
And now we have another dead.
Another day.
Yep. We have another dead.
Another dead. The mayor is now deceased.
Mm-hmm.
After Brooke talked like really shitty to him. So she's gonna feel great about this.
Oh yeah. Well, she's also gonna be pissed off at Audrey because now everyone's seen all this like mishmash video that the killer stuck together to just add to the framing.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad because they're like, oh, we're gonna go to the farmhouse, and then we have, and it's really everything's really pointing to Eli, like really hardcore pointing to Eli.
Oh yeah.
And Eli even sends the mayor a text message. That we gotta deal with this. We don't know if it's Eli. We just know Eli. We know Eli said that he was gonna take care of the mayor, the situation with the mayor. And then next thing we know, the mayor's getting a text message. So we're made to believe that it's Eli. And it's not only that, but Karen found Audrey's notes that Eli happened to have, which we don't have a good explanation for. And the pictures that Emma supposedly had, or the pictures Emma supposedly saw on the farmhouse wall. So everything is really pointing to Eli, and it's going to be really hard to twist it to make him not the killer, but I still feel like they're going to do it.
They're gonna find a way.
I started to wonder if it wasn't the aunt, because she, like this episode, she knows everything. She's obviously involved in some way or some form. If Eli does end up being the killer, she's involved. Yeah. I don't know if she knows that she's killing people, but I don't know. It's just they've been shady from the beginning, and they had this whole big conversation, and she's all involved with obviously because the mayor here was trying to pay them to go away. Because obviously she was the one who set fire to the house.
Which makes me wonder what is all this for?
Now, when we saw the house get caught on fire, did we see Ghostface or did we just see somebody running?
We just saw someone running.
Okay.
The whoosh.
Yeah. So that now has been confirmed that was Eli's mother. And not
exactly. I don't think it was actually fully confirmed, but it's leading to, we know that she did something for the mayor that we assume Jake didn't do, and Jake, that's what Jake was supposed to do. So he needed someone else to do it for him.
Now he's dead.
Right. So that leads me to believe that that's what that is. I don't think it's not her. I think she said it. Like I think that's it. It was never outright said, but it was implied to the point where it really couldn't be anything else. So
though I think it was just a coincidence that it just happened to be the house that. Well, I don't think it's a coincidence. Obviously, the killer's got all this figured out and planned out, so it was deliberately stuck there. But I think the rest of it. See, that's really crazy to think about. If Eli ends up being the killer, he knew all of that was there, and he probably knew that his mom was going to set the house on fire.
Yeah, and that's why the bodies were there. You know,
Right.
it's all like it's all coming together, and it's all making it seem like it's gonna be Eli, and that's why I'm leaning against it being Eli. And Sally in chat says I don't think it's Eli. I think Karen is making him look shady. So,
Kieran is shady.
Yeah, he is shady. I mean, he
How he's
happened to
been
know that Emma was being arrested at the time. Like, who told him? Like, how did he get there so fast?
Well, she probably told him. But
I think she told him.
She who?
Emma.
She was under arrest.
Not right away.
and she allowed one phone call.
Not then. You're not allowed a phone call until you're at the police station.
They just smoked signals. That's what they did.
Well, I think she texted him. I think that's what happened.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I thought when you're caught like that for a supposed crime, that you're not allowed to do things like that.
Mm.
You know, like if you get pulled over for running a red light or something, and they need to investigate the car for whatever reason, yeah, you can use your phone at that point, or they're gonna tow your car, and you know you're under arrest, and you know they're gonna impound the car. I think you can use it then. I'm not 100% sure. It's all gray area, but if you're wanted for murder, they're not gonna be like, yeah, you could use your phone to text somebody, you know, to like maybe have to cover some other information up. They're not gonna let you do that.
No, I think she did it quick. Like I think it was because I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's doubtful. So I'm just like, how did he find out? You know, that's what I want to know. I don't think it was Emma. I doubt the mother is. She got there so quickly, she didn't know what the hell was going on. She doesn't seem like she's the type to message Kieran like that. So I don't know. No, no one.
No one.
Okay, I guess I'm the only one.
I don't. Well, okay. I mean, I guess I understand why. I don't know. I just don't know. I think she did contact him, but maybe not. But then at the same time, maybe her mom contacted him, or I doubt it though. But I don't know.
Yeah. And Sally's saying, how did Kieran find the letters so quick? I mean,
Well, he was going through shit, and then he was like moved around the bed, and then he was moving behind the bed, and
They were there.
yeah.
Stupid place to put them, but unless they were meant to be found.
Well, other than that, where are you gonna put them? You gonna hide them in your closet? Hide them in a drawer? Like
Burn them?
yeah, but
he wanted the killer wants the.
if Eli's the killer, he's been using the photocopied versions of these letters, you know, to get payback and revenge and everything. So
I mean, unless it's totally plausible that maybe Eli is not the killer, and as snoopy and nosy as that kid is, he snuck into that farmhouse and stuff and found all this crap, and I don't know why you keep it, but
I think
Probably
Eli knows who the killer is.
that's totally plausible.
Because of all the snooping he's done, I think he knows exactly who the killer is.
It's totally plausible the reason he has all that stuff because he was looking to find a killer to try to reveal who the killer was because he's trying to save Emma.
Could be, because he did say, I'm not done here. And, you know, his mom was just like, so you could steal your cousin's girlfriend? You know, like... So she clearly doesn't know about the killings, if that's it, because she wouldn't have said that. She would have knew exactly what he meant by that if he was
Good point.
you know... So she's not in on it.
She's just in on the shadiness.
All family shady.
Everyone
It's very
Everyone
true.
in that family is shady.
Oh, you said everyone in that family is shady. I thought you said like every family is shady. I'm like, oh,
No, everyone specifically in that family. Well, you know what? Actually, every family in this town is shady, actually, now that I think about it.
they all got, you know what? Yeah, you're right. They all got shit going on.
Everyone's doing something in this town.
Yeah, I mean, we've always been super, like, even in season 1, I know me and Kim were talking about, you know, like, oh, you know, he's really shady, like, because we were thinking, you know, it was along the lines of the first movie where it was the boyfriend and all that. And we were suspect of him from the very beginning. And then we find out, like, the whole rest of his family is like that. That just adds, like, a whole nother layer of shadiness to him, you know? It's like, it's not just you. It's everybody.
Well, we knew it couldn't be Karen though in the first because they
Right.
they did the same thing. It was full focused on everything was leading to being Karen, and then it was like, oh, it's just no, it's too obvious. No
Yeah.
way, no way, no way. But we kept like going back to it because it's just like, but maybe, and then we totally took another turn.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
But they might pull like a double turn, and it actually is the obvious answer.
Right.
And
yeah.
I always feel like those aren't as surprising because most people don't double analyze it. Like,
Mhm.
most people are looking at it and you're like, oh, Karen's so shady. It's Karen. It's him. And then when they reveal it, they're always like, see, I knew it the whole time, and it's not a shock to those people. And that us, who are like, oh no, it's too obvious that it's him, so it can't be him. It's a little more shocking to us, but to the normal group of people out there, it's not shocking, and then it makes it less impactful.
Mhm.
So,
if it is Eli, I'm gonna be disappointed.
yeah, I agree.
I'm expecting someone else,
Like Emma.
like Emma.
It turns around and it's me. I think I was about to say that. I'm like, watch, it just turns around and where it's like Emma. What?
Yeah,
What are you
Emma just
doing?
made a video implicating herself to throw everyone off.
It's Emma's mom.
They say that. I don't like that. She's I've said she's something wrong with her from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
She's probably
Didn't
just stupid.
Didn't I call her a bitch like the longest time for season?
Yeah, you did. But then we had Sheriff Acosta confronting Miss Lang as well.
Mhm.
And she's just like, yeah, no, I was like in the orphanage with her for like 3-4 months.
3 months. Oh yeah. It was like super short amount of time.
Yeah, like I don't remember that. That was forever ago, and it was for 4 months. Like, do you remember everybody you played with at like the age of 8 for in a 4-month period? Like,
I remember one person.
yeah,
That's because I hit them.
yeah, there you go. Like, I remember the kids I used to play with in the neighborhood and like their cousins and stuff that would come down, but that was all like repeat things that happen over the course of years and years and years. But I couldn't even tell you the name of, other than this kid Walter, that I specifically went to his house for his birthday, and I was the only kid at his house, so that was awkward and memorable for me. I couldn't tell you the name of one person. Oh, and I don't remember his name, but some kid blew off one of his fingers with a firecracker. Yeah, but I couldn't. And he had like this weird little like stub or something like that. So that was something that I remembered, but I couldn't name one kid in my first grade class. Not one name of anyone other than that kid Walter that I went to his house. I don't even remember the name of the kid that blew his finger off. I just remember the kid.
That he blew his finger
Yeah,
off.
I can't even, like, he had long blonde hair, but his face is just blank to me right now. Cannot remember.
I have
So-
distinct memories. I don't remember. I don't apply the name to the face, but I remember distinct things that happened like that.
Yeah. So if somebody was like,
I remember.
if
I
somebody's
remember,
like,
like,
oh, you
some
went
kid-
to school with them, you were friends, right? And I'd be like, what the hell are you talking about? Do you know how long ago that was? Because we were friends then makes me like an accomplice now. Like that. Shut up.
She's in what, like her early 30s, and that was like. 20
I
years
feel like
ago.
when my mom calls me or something, like, do you remember this person? I'm like, what? Like a small town, so it's like oh, I'm like, no, I don't fucking
How do they remember me?
Well, see, the funny thing is, like, second grade, I know everybody that was in my second grade class. Like, I couldn't tell you, like, oh yeah, this person was definitely in it, but those are all because I moved from first to second grade. But all the people in second grade were, friends and stayed in that all the way through sixth grade. So I know the, like, oh, you could be like, oh, your friend Melissa, or, your friend Ray, or something like that. Those people I all went to school with, and, like, for second to sixth grade, then they all followed, and we added more kids, in 7th and 8th grade, and then we all moved again for 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. So it's like these people stuck with me for, forever. So of course I'm going to remember them. But like the kids in first grade that I was literally only in their class for 1 year, I don't remember a single person.
I just don't remember. I didn't care to remember. I don't care about your dull faces and your ugly personalities.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Even the kid that would like throw a temper tantrum, and I remember he wore a red, blue,
we all had
and
that
white
kid.
striped shirt. I remember what he was
know.
wearing, throwing the temper tantrum, and he threw blocks around the room. I remember all that. Don't remember his name. Can't remember his face. So, I don't know. So I'm actually siding with Miss Lang on this one. I think it's stupid, and if Miss Lang ends up being the killer, like
I don't know if that's gonna work considering she's in the hospital.
right,
But
or
I
an
don't like why.
accomplice to the killer or something like that, then I'm gonna be really mad because it's just like trying to do the Piper angle again to me.
yeah,
So
It's like, what do you want? Like, we know what Piper wanted. What does Miss Lang want?
watch Eli be like Piper's kid or something like that.
Piper's kid.
no.
Well,
See, what I
well,
was thinking was Eli is actually Brandon James's. Like, it's like
Maybe.
I don't know, or something like related within that family. That's what my brain
another
was.
sibling.
Yeah, another sibling.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's like I don't know, related in some way or other.
I'm sticking with my theory. Eli is Brandon James.
He's too young to be. That's.
Plastic
I wanted to go
surgery.
that direction too, but
Medical science is very advanced nowadays.
that's you know what I gotta say. That's pretty damn creepy. If that's what ends up being the truth,
Yeah.
that's just creepy and gross. That he was coming on to Emma and this Chris.
It's like, you look like your mother.
Yeah, that would be really weird. But then we had Noah coming to terms with possibly ending the morgue.
No, don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
why not?
Because, well, he said at the end of the episode, this is Zoe's favorite podcast, and she wouldn't want him to just stop because, like, this is who Noah is. This is it's a big part of his life, and it's good to, and I don't like that his friends didn't like support him in that. Like, I understand he's in distress and like he doesn't want to think about any of that stuff right now, but it's a giant part of his life, and when you take away a giant part of your life like that, you're losing a part of yourself.
Yeah, because it's weird. He kind of saw what Noah was turning into without his movies, without the podcast. He's very dull.
He's boring.
And I was just like, please don't tell me this is what we're gonna deal with for the last 2 episodes of Noah. So I was kind of excited, to hear that he was making a tribute and he was going to continue going. However, that's when that video got uploaded.
Whoopsies.
And
it's a fan.
Yeah,
he was like, oh god.
Oh, it's just a fan, it's fine.
He's unhackable.
Great job, Noah.
Except for twice now.
Yeah.
Brooke is the one who handed him the computer.
That is true. So are you getting on board with my theory there?
I'm never going to get on board with that theory. Even if it does happen, I'm still not going to be on board with that theory.
You're still going to be in denial that it was Brooke this whole time?
Nope. No, it's an evil clone. It's an alien. I don't know what it is. That's not my Brooke.
Yeah. I don't know. But the video is labeled Audrey Jensen's Nightmare in Lakewood, and is really painting Audrey out to be more than Emma was, because it's showing Audrey over Jake's body, and Brooke is sitting there at the computer and she's kind of in shock. She tries calling Audrey, and I'm just like, this is kind of weird. Like, Brooke, you didn't look super shocked by it either, though. So.
She really didn't. Like, she wasn't even mad. It was weird where it wasn't like, she's just like, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah.
And it was like, you are not convincing. Your emotions were just like, I don't even know.
Yeah.
I'm not even mad.
But it seems like the circumstance of events to get everybody to where they were was all so, like, perfect in the way of it was all coincidence rather than like execution, that it started reminding me of like toward the end of Saw, when the third Saw movie that ties into the fourth movie. I'm not spoiling endings or anything like that, but there's at one point in one of those movies where a guy gets angry wandering through a warehouse and just slaps like a hanging light, and makes some noise, which causes somebody else in the warehouse to completely turn around in the direction they were heading and going toward the noise to get to where they were, which caused them to get, into this odd circumstance that spiraled out of control and led to the events of everything else. So it was like that one. Everything else in the movie is like, oh yeah, this was planned, perfectly, and that one thing was the only thing that wasn't planned, but still caused the events to happen. And it was just like, that seems like where we are here in this episode of Scream, because it's like, they found the letters at Eli's house, which brought them to go investigate, the pig farm. And then the mayor gets sent to the pig farm, and then Emma's mom finds out that they're going to the pig farm and tells the sheriff, and it's like none of those three events right there were planned by the killer to happen like that. So it's all, and then the video that implicates them, on the way there, and it's just like all this stuff is just so circumstantial happenstance that it's coincidence that they all lined up like that. And that's the kind of stuff that irritates me. Because when Emma and Audrey go to the farm, they didn't know the mayor was going to be there, and the killer didn't know that Audrey and Emma were on their way there. So by learning the mayor there, didn't necessarily know that they were going. So was that an improv like trap that he set at the time to catch them red-handed? And then if so, he didn't even know the cops were on their way down. So, it's like, how would you know to set them up like that?
Well, for that to happen, it can't just be one person.
Right.
So there has to be maybe at least two people who are working together, and if they're not working together, then that's very convenient.
Right. So, I mean, I'm overthinking it, but that's the kind of stuff that irritate me.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do, is overthink it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not overthinking for us.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying to figure out. We're trying to figure it out before they reveal it to us, but honestly, we're probably not anywhere close. That's what the show does. It's pretty much unsolvable until the very end. I solved, and I give a lot of credit to myself for this, but I solved the mystery last season before they revealed it. So, I can't do it. I can't do it this season though.
Yeah, Sally said the only one that knew the girls were going to the pig farm was Kieran, and that is true. Yeah, now that you mention it, I remember that. I remember that scene where they said they were going there. So Kieran's the only one that knows. Did Kieran tell Emma's mom? Is that how they found out that they were going there?
Possibly.
So if Kieran knew that they were going there, Kieran told the mom, and if Kieran and possibly Eli are working together, or it's just Kieran, Kieran could have found out the documents about the thing, talked to the mayor, sent the mayor. So it could actually, all of that ties into Kieran. All of that stuff would make that non-circumstance and tie it all to Kieran. So
it's finally Kieran. It wasn't Kieran last season, it's Kieran this time.
It very well could be. Very well could be. And I know Brian, one of our followers, he typically doesn't join us live, but he leaves comments on some of our other videos. He's been gunning for Kieran and Eli from almost the beginning, I want to say. So if it turns out that that was the way it went, then yeah.
You get a cookie.
Yeah.
I never.
It wasn't Brian. It was Kyle William Livingston. Sorry.
You don't get a cookie.
No, he gets a cookie. He gets a cookie of his choice too. So.
Damn.
Yeah, he said he's still sticking with his Kieran and Eli theory as of last week's episode. So, He goes, if they aren't the killers, I will be very shocked because at this point, I have no other theories. Everyone on the show would need a partner, and it is very hard to pick 2 or more people.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Kieran seems like the likely choice.
Well, we got
We did
Stav.
I don't think it's Davo.
Stavo's still being weird.
He is weird.
He is, but he
let's
gave
see.
That's probably just him.
he gave the
We got a
graphic
little-
novel to Noah.
Yeah, I think he's weird. Like he's like Noah weird, but he's a different kind of weird. It's
Yeah.
the same obsession with death, and we find out why
From Miss Lang.
because of his dad. So he just has a weird obsession with death and stuff like that, and he likes to draw, and he just kind of puts it together.
He can't put it in words.
Right,
He
and
can't, like talk to his father, so he draws it.
he draws. So he's not as creepy now. He's still kind of creepy, but
Well, yeah, he's creepy, and he promised Brooke he was going to talk to his dad. He didn't do that.
He didn't say when.
No,
You're
but you know, Brooke. Well, Brooke didn't say when to do that, but I'm assuming she meant do it when you get home. But no, he packed up his stuff, and he had creepy drawings of Brooke hanging on his wall, and he left.
Yeah.
he went
So-
to Noah.
Is this the? And then he left after that. Is this the last we're going to see of Stavo? Is he coming back?
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind if he left and never came back.
The character just has this whole like creepy demeanor. Like he just looks angry all the time. He's stone faced. You don't ever see him smile. He's never smiled once. Like even when he's happy, he's not smiling.
He smirks.
It's not even like so much of a smirk. Like his upper lips do not bend up.
His upper
Like they
lips
just stay.
How does that work? They just stay.
They just stay straight. Like you watch them, they just stay straight the whole time. Like there's
No,
there's not even a crack of a smile.
I swear that he's like sexy smirk.
No. You're thinking of Ian Somerhalder.
That's okay. There's a little difference between a little smirk and a lot of smirk. He's a lot of smirk, a lot of hot, sexy smirk.
He's got
But
that
that's-
smolder.
Yes, exactly.
Ian Smolderholder.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Beautiful. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. Wrong show. We're going.
Yeah. And Sally says Stavo had a drawing of the killer right beside a pic of Kieran.
Stavo has a lot of drawings of events that we saw happen, but he wasn't there.
Right.
He's drawn pictures of of Miss Lang on the floor, bleeding. What other guys? Mr. Branson handcuffed to the bed. Like all these things, he probably shouldn't have known about,
That is true.
but he did, and he drew them perfectly.
And Noah, we see Noah at the lake with the killer and the knife and all that. We saw that when he opened it. I think those are just artist interpretations of secondhand events that he's been hearing about. Like, who hasn't heard about Miss Lang on the floor? Like,
Right.
So he's just gonna draw a picture of a girl on the floor bleeding. That's not too hard to like come up with. It's not like whatever. The thing with Mr. Branson handcuffed to the bed, I'm sure Brooke told him about that.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure too. Those two have gotten really close.
And then
So-
Noah at the lake, all their friends knew about that. So it's just like, yes, all of these situations that he's drawing, he wasn't there for, but he's also a really good drawer with a vivid imagination, and he's got the style about it. So he's gonna do these crazy like action shots, like the knife and Noah like blocking it and all that. Like so, even though he wasn't
So
there,
not what happened.
yeah,
I'm interested. I actually want to, I think it'd be cool if they actually made this book and actually made it available for purchase because I kind of want to read it.
it would be cool. It would be cool. I love when shows do things like that.
Once Upon a Time did it, and they're awesome. So I would like it
Yeah.
if they actually came out with the book.
Yep. All right, so here we are. Next episode is the finale.
Okay, so we can lock in our predictions now.
Yep, last chance for the predictions.
Okay, who's gonna die?
Would you like to read our previous predictions, Jake?
Okay,
Yeah, there you
so we have.
Mine's weird.
Okay, yeah, bees is weird, and they're kind of irrelevant now.
I threw shit out there.
Okay, so you put Stavo as your first one. Yeah,
Right.
we can't completely write him off, but it's unlikely, but still anything's possible. And then you put Brandon James's brother, who we haven't heard about since like the episode they mentioned him in.
Well, first because it was Brandon James' family. It was like just something that was, I think, was direction that I was flown around.
But it's totally possible that someone that we already know is related to him.
Right, and I think that's what I think Eli. I think Eli is related in some way or some form.
Yeah, so we have that. Okay, so Dom, you put Eli and Brooke. Not Stavo and Brooke, Eli and Brooke.
Right.
So the Brooke theory, that one,
it's plausible.
That one's very, very plausible. Eli, again, that's also very, very plausible. Them working together, I don't know. But both of them separately, yeah, I can see both sides.
Yeah.
And then I put Audrey and Emma. Audrey, let's see. Audrey, yeah, you're being shady bitch. But I don't think she's the main killer, but she could be the accomplice.
Right. So, anybody want to change their answers? This is the last time to do it.
I'm still sticking with Emma, though. Emma is the main killer.
Eli.
Okay. Eli. Okay, so our final picks. Okay, so these Eli, Emma. Okay, Dom, do you have like one like ride or die pick?
I really, really want it to be Brooke.
You want it to be Brooke.
I want it to be Brooke, but evidence is pointing toward Kieran, unfortunately.
Okay, Kieran. It's very possible it could be all of these people, but we'll see.
So I actually, for my prediction list, you can actually on my thing cross off Eli altogether because I've in my head eliminated him, and I'm still going with Brooke and Kieran, but Kieran is the one that everything is subliminally pointing to right now, and not the obvious pointing to. Obviously, everything is obviously pointing to Eli, but Kieran is the one that we logically are trying to point. Everything makes sense in that direction for us. So.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any predictions on who's going to die in the next episode?
Emma's dead.
Emma's dead.
Emma? You think they're gonna kill off Emma?
No, Emma's dad.
Oh.
We haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
Emma's dad might be dying. Okay. I think, and I hate to say it, I really hate to say it, but I think Noah's time is up.
I'm wondering if Noah isn't gonna be here.
They're not gonna be able to do season 3 without Noah. It's not gonna work.
I think it would be really interesting. This is just. I know it's not gonna happen, but I think it'd be really interesting.
This show knows no boundaries. They could kill off whoever they want.
Right. To send, because I want to see if Emma's not the killer now. I'd like to see her end up being the killer eventually, just from her going like nuts. Mm-hmm. So, to throw her farther down that psycho tunnel, her mom dying. Yeah. Her mom eating the axe. Yeah.
Interesting. Draven in chat says the killer will die next episode. That's almost guaranteed.
Yeah, that's a given. But, yeah.
But maybe not.
Maybe not. Especially if it's Karen, they might want to keep him around and then
maybe we might not even find out. And I will hate if they do this, but we might not even find out who the killer is.
Oh, nice.
They don't have to tell us.
That would be unfortunate.
They don't, but I don't think they will do that. I think we'll know who the killer is.
Unless they know for sure that they're being renewed for season 3. That's the only way they could do that. Because if they don't reveal it and then get canceled,
that'd suck.
That would be the worst thing ever. So yeah, they have to reveal it. I think they have to at this point. That would be the biggest slap in the face if they didn't do that. Mm-hmm. But I do know from the previews that we saw next week, Ghostface actually stops the police cruiser. And supposedly lets them go, and it's a big game of cat and mouse where they have objectives to do without getting caught.
Oh, fun.
So, yeah.
Like a scavenger hunt.
Basically. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, for the final episode, which is called When a Stranger Calls.
Another good horror movie?
Yeah, it was actually a fantastic movie. Emma and Audrey make a daring move when they face off against the killer. Piper's final surprise is unmasked. So they're gonna show it. They're not gonna dick us around.
So even in death, Piper's still causing a ruckus.
Yep. It's gonna plot twist. It's gonna be Rachel.
Oh.
She didn't actually die.
Whoa.
I don't want that.
Yeah, that would be terrible. It's gonna be Rachel showing that Audrey never actually got over Emma, and she felt like she was second fiddle.
Wow.
Now that I've made my stab in the dark prediction, now my all bases are covered. So when they
okay, so you haven't. So if that way, I swear if that's right.
I always have to after without saying it after what I did in Once Upon a Time back in season 3 with that stab in the dark prediction. I always have to take a stab in the dark prediction of that can't possibly be true, and then when it is true, I have all bases covered.
Yeah, so. Well, you have yours, I have mine.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that about wraps it up. You guys got anything else for us before we go?
Nope. I had to think for a second.
So it's time for the Scream Awards. So we only have one award tonight. So the Get Off Your Ass award, it goes to Noah because I was upset with him. I was totally upset with him. Like, nope, you are not canceling the morgue. I want to listen to the morgue. It's not a real thing, but I'm a fan of it anyway. So no, you cannot cancel it. You cannot, and thank God. Thank God, Stavo. Stavo, I liked you in this episode. You knocked some sense into him, and you made him do it again. So great.
See, I wish it was a real thing. I wish it was a podcast that they put out inside the universe and released it out to the public so we could listen to it, kind of thing. You know, like a good 25 to 30-minute podcast, you know, of Noah rambling about the murders. It would be fantastic.
That would be cool.
But who knows? All right, so I think that wraps it up. Kim, where can the people find you and your terrible predictions?
On the Twitters at HUFFITY, PUFFITY.
Excellent. Jake, where can the people find you in denial about Brooke?
Yeah, find me here on YouTube at Jacob Salazar, or you can find me on Twitter. Tweet at me throughout the week, throughout the life at To Nowhere Land. That is TONOWHERELAND. Join the Nowhere Land Society.
You can find me down below at Phenomenon, PHENOMEDOM. You can find us all and more on Facebook, Gmail, G+, Twitter, and right here on YouTube at /ASO TV Podcast for some more podcasts for some of your favorite TV shows, movies, and games. Until next week, for the finale. I'll be right.
Bye-bye.
I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm still right.
Jeez.